Luffy has so much iconic moments, but these are the reasons for every Straw Hat why he is so liked. Luffy is a very considerate person. Even if he goofs around a lot, he can understand the whole picture or the whole idea of someone's mental state with just parts of it. And he sleeps during flashbacks also. But also, he has the capability of comprehending individuals' ability to lie or to not lie, from seeing parts of their experiences and their ideologies and everything like that. Of course, it's not complex because it's Luffy and he's a basic character and he's dumb as hell, but like, you understand what I'm talking about. Like all the mental capability and emotional capabilities outside of just intelligence.
Of course. That's what friends do.
God damn, this is feeling more like a top 10 or Watch Mojo video. Anyways, he might actually have a grudge in Zoro. But something you gotta respect is that, for the love of God, he is very persistent. He does not give up on something he truly wants. Something you gotta also respect is that Luffy brings the best in people. Usopp isn't a very hero of the seas or not terrified of the situations, you know? He's more of, like Odysseus kind of, the movie, running away from all the dangers and being terrified of all the unknowns. That's pretty much Usopp. Usopp doesn't fully utilize his skills and utilize his own confidence, but he's getting better every day until he becomes, of course, the most terrifying, the most greatest pirate of all time. With the persistence also comes passion. Passion for food, passion for romantic relations. Okay, I was joking, it's Luffy. But like, passion for friendship. Just a general sense of protect the people around you and protecting your image, your message that you bring off. Which of course for Luffy in this case is the idea of freedom. And the idea of letting people around them do as he pleases without the restrictions of the world government and restrictions of their own chains that bind them. Chains are not just for freedom or passion. It's also for acceptance. Acceptance of true nature. Because Chopper, for instance, isn't just a crazy or a evil reindeer. We know who truly is. He's an individual that was left for dead, pretty much. Other reindeers didn't accept him, other humans didn't accept him. There was no middle ground for him. No one accepted him. Luffy found something beautiful in Chopper. Something that not much people found in it. His love, his nature of protecting people, his dream of finding this cherry blossom tree to find a cure for all diseases and all problems in health, of course. And Luffy found that and puts that out and allowed Chopper to be Chopper. Robin, Luffy had to sacrifice a lot because of course perception and the propaganda by the world government, being the evil as he has done as a child, which was insane because he had a huge bounty, still young, which was never seen before except maybe Bonnie, but Robin was a special child of Urara, of course, and the knowledge of the poneglyphs and everything that. But we've just seen her in Alabasta and previous to Alabasta destroy a ship with an innocent person on it, alongside work with Crocodile, a world lord that's corrupt. So we had the idea that she might be evil, but of course we had understand afterwards that she went from crew to crew to survive against the world government. And generally, with all information provided, with all the situations, the ideas that were brought up, Luffy had to kind of guess that she was an evil person, but he didn't really care. He saw beyond the fake and false information. He was special, and he knew Robin was innocent and just trying to survive against this insanely sad and depressive world. For Franky, what was important, it was change. Because his whole life was depicted and described in one manner that was the complete opposite to what he actually is. His father built his character, built his themes, ideologies, mentality, every day. That all of the idea of not building ships for actual battles, instead building for nature of bringing people together. And Franky became a villain in a sense because he didn't really know what kind of emotion to attach to himself and what kind of feeling to have in generalize, because he felt like the world was against him. And as Luffy came into his life, he felt like he had some sort of meaning to his life. He had some goal to build a ship that was worthy for the Pirate King. The reason why I left Zoro out of this is because loyalty can be described for two different characters, Brooks and Zoro. For Zoro, it was like he didn't really care about anything else. Like, he knew his goal, but all he really wanted was to make Luffy the Pirate King, and he would do anything. He would go through all the journey of emotions, of all the experiences, of all the battles, and he won't put his sword down because he knew that no matter what, no matter the obstacles, no matter the circumstances, Luffy would make it. And with Brooks, it was more of a sense of survival. He didn't really know what was going to come with his life as the skeleton on a destroyed ship, pretty much floating in the sea for decades and decades, while his comrades are dying and he's left alone, trying to survive, trying to find a meaning in his life, like for instance Franky. And both of them came together with Luffy, and Luffy completely changed both of their lives. Brooks found a meaning with music, and Zoro found a meaning in his swordsmanship. Finally, for the Fistman himself, it goes to race. Race is such a complex theme in stories, specifically for One Piece, because it talks about genocide, racism, discrimination, a race of history, and then it ends off with Luffy and Jinbei exchanging blood as an act, as a huge event that could possibly change history for the future of Fistmen. But in general, Fistmen have not been treated equally among humans, and the whole idea of Sabaody having a literal slave trade right next to Fistman Island is the craziest shit I've ever seen. And Luffy having a sort of a revolutionary impact on this between Fistmen and humans is what makes Luffy a special character. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share if possible. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.